Amazing Elders.
About a year or so ago, I decided I was going to check into the ancestry of my boyfriend. So I got his mom's maiden name and I went back and started going into, familysearch.org is where I like to do my research. Usually you can go back a couple hundred years because going back to Europe is kind of difficult. You have to find out what ship they came over in. So anyway, I figured I'd just go back a couple hundred years and give them a little bit of information. But in this case, for the first time, I went back to the 14th century. I went back even further. I went back to the 13th century. Then I went back to the 12th century, the 11th century, and then the 10th century. Once I got back there, I noticed there was a little thumbnail image of the person that I was going back to. How would somebody know what someone looks like back then, right? So I'm like, this is a joke. Someone's having fun online and it can't be real. But then I clicked on the profile and it's like, the shakes. I was like, oh my God.
Take it all over.
And I saw that it was the King of Scotland, King Macbeth. But we better get a second opinion on this from a real genealogist because I'm just an amateur. I'm a genealogist. There's a big difference. So then I had to look for a genealogist. So I went on Google and I started looking around and I found the most amazing man, an amazing elder. He's not only helped me, he has helped so many people. He is not only a brilliant genealogist, he's the nicest guy ever. And he's my next amazing elder interview. And I can't wait to introduce you to him. So without further ado, ready, Kit? You ready to meet Harry? Let's go.
Amazing Elders.
Okay, what does it make you feel like when you do a genealogy?
A man has to go on his hunt. He has to hunt his buffalo. These are my buffalo. These are the people that I track on a long hunt. My Indian portion of me comes to life, and I'm going to find that buffalo, and I'm going to eat it that winter.
When did you start doing genealogy? How old were you when it sparked?
In 1972, I was in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Ventura, California. I visited their family history center, and a sweet older lady by the name of Sister Holyoke introduced me to it, and I have not stopped since then. That's 1972. That's 50-some years I've been doing this.
Did you ever go to Utah, to the archives?
I lived in Salt Lake City, so I made myself comfortable with the archives in Salt Lake City. In Granite Mountain.
The world's largest collection of genealogical records is housed in a secure vault located in the mountains near Salt Lake City, Utah. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints built the Granite Mountain Records Vault in 1965 to preserve and protect records of importance to the church, including its vast collection of family history microfilms.
And all the Joseph Smith Library papers, the Brigham Young Library papers, all the books that I could find on Virginia, where I was born, in a coal mining camp and on a farm. We had a small farm, mountain farm, and that made finding records pretty difficult at times because they did not keep a lot of records. I've learned that you have locked in your head more information than you'll ever dream of. There is truth to the myths and the rumors about families. You just have to define what the truth is.
When everything switched over onto the computer, Ancestry.com, Family Search, what was it like for you knowing that you went to Utah and going through books and now it's on the computer?
I was in Utah when we started doing all this shifting over, and I was retired, and I worked in the bowels of the Joseph Smith building with the actual programmers who wrote the programs that now constitute FamilySearch.org. So we got to install all of that stuff onto the computer systems. I got to work with them. I got to watch the algorithms that they applied to the program itself. So I'm very comfortable with it and comfortable with Ancestry.com.
You were there for the beginning of Ancestry.com?
Yes, working in the same building with them. In 2000, 2008, they made a big jump and went away from the personal ancestral file and went to family search. And then they made a big jump in 2012, and that was to the familysearch.org family tree. And that's where we are now. It's been 12 years.
So now here you are helping people learn about their genealogy, and this is something you volunteer. This is not a job.
I moved back from Salt Lake down here in 2005, so that was 20 years ago.
And now you're 75 years old.
I'm 90 years old. Thank you, kind person. The mind is still with it. The body is wearing down. But this is food to me. I get so animated. I wear people out. They give up. Wait a minute, can't leave now. We may find it.
Right, we're getting close. It's an ongoing investigation, isn't it?
Totally. That's my story.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Amazing